Hi there, welcome to my channel. I've started a new series we're calling the Faraja Moments, thanks to our dear partner. And with me is the gorgeous, breathtaking, stunning, like for real, see how she looks on camera.
You're so
Guys,
kind,
in person.
Grace.
Thanks for coming, Kambua.
Thank you for having me.
I love it, love it.
Yeah.
So, Faraja means relief, comfort, relaxing, in Swahili, of course. So I'm curious to know, for you, what do you do to unwind?
What do I do to unwind? I
Yeah.
spend time in my house.
Okay.
I read a book. I listen to music. I go for walks. I have tea with my friends.
You have tea with your friends.
Our family.
So you really are a tea person,
I
right?
am a teetotaler for real. I mostly take tea actually, and I think it also it's a choice that I made to just do tea.
Okay.
But it's also what my dad always did. He took tea, so we kind of just grew up knowing. Plus, if you
Every
go to
time
every
is tea
like
time.
every cow home, it's tea time all the time.
Tate at home as well.
So I grew up loving tea.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So do you have any particular or special tea story? Everyone has, I think, a tea story.
Do I have a special tea story? I don't know. I think for me, it's just it always feels like when you come together as friends or as family, there needs to be tea for it. It's like the cherry on top of for our conversations and stuff. So it does give me fonder memories of just growing up with my parents, being at home with my mom, my dad, and my brothers. So tea gives me warm fuzzy feelings.
Warm fuzzy feelings.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
So now let's talk about life lessons. For you, what do you feel has been your biggest lesson when it comes to building your brand or following your dream?
Yeah.
What are if there's one big tip you could share with us, what would that be?
One of the things I have learned is staying true to who I am and staying true to my call. So having that insight has helped me not to get distracted by things, by all sorts of elevation, because as you're growing, as your brand is growing, you're getting elevated in one way or another. It has helped me not to get discouraged, because there's a lot of that along the way as well.
True.
So, but when I know what I'm going for, then everything else is background noise. So yeah, just keeping my eyes set on what it is that I'm going for, but also just being my true, authentic Kambua while at it.
Yes, I love what you've just said about as you're growing and elevating whatever you're doing, you'll have many other opportunities that will come your way.
Yes.
But the balance or the key thing to learn is maybe it's not part of your purpose or your focus.
Exactly, yes. So those opportunities have come my way.
Yeah.
And I had to get to a place. It's also growth, The older I've gotten, the more the clearer things have become for me. I feel like I don't have, especially when I hit the third floor.
Yes.
I became very aware that I don't have time to waste.
More intentional with your time.
I'm very intentional with my time and the things that I'm doing. So yes, the opportunities come and you can do them. You have the ability to do them, but they're not in line with what your purpose is.
That's true.
It's okay to say no to those things and channel your energy in the right places.
I hope you guys heard that. It's okay to say no and focus on what you're meant to be doing.
Yeah.
So if there's one thing you could tell your 20-year-old self, what would that be?
I would tell my 20-year-old self to live a little and not to care too much about people's opinions. That has taken me a really long time. And I think it held me back from fully being myself when I was younger, because I was afraid of making mistakes, and I was afraid of judgment. I was afraid of so many things. And when you realize that you're operating from a point of fear, then you're not operating at your full potential.
That's true.
So that is what I tell my younger self is, don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid. As the Bible says that 365 times, apparently.
Yeah, many times.
Do not fear.
Because God knew you would be afraid many times.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah.
If there's one thing you would like to be remembered for, Kambua, what would that be?
I would love people to remember me for creating space for women in the music industry, in media, basically in my sphere of influence. Because I realize that we are in Kenya, we're in Africa, and we are not yet there where women have the same opportunities as our male counterparts do. So, and just being deep in the water, I know how much I've had to work and how much I've had to fight for my space. So being a woman myself, I wanted to be, because unfortunately I've also encountered women who make it harder for other women.
Which I don't get. Yeah?
Yes, I don't get that.
Right.
So I'd love to be remembered as a woman who created space for other ladies, for other women.
Let's high five that. I support that all the way.
Yeah.
As we wrap, if there's one thing Kambua could teach me, teach someone at home, impart on me, what would that blessing be?
The one
last thing.
last
What's your
thing,
one thing?
Find who you are in God, because He knows everything about you and every way that you're meant to function. So we get so caught up trying to find ourselves in so many things, in our careers, in our relationships, in everywhere, but from the place where we were created. So find yourself in God, and then everything else will fall into place.
So keep first.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers to that.
Yeah.
In fact, we have a special gift for you.
Oh, yeah, I
Let us
like
see.
gifts.
Let us see. You like gifts?
Yes.
Yay. So courtesy of Faraja, I
Uh-huh.
have tea.
Yay.
You can share with your girlfriends, like a lot of tea in there. Got
Okay,
an apron
good.
when you're in the kitchen.
Thank you.
T-shirt, cap.
Thank you, Grace. You're
I hope
awesome.
you love it.
I
When
will
they
enjoy
say the chai in a shikamani tsiwongo,
Okay.
it's a real deal.
I will tell you my experience.
You'll tell me your experience.
Yes, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for watching.